The current state of Type Soul is kinda boring, I'm not gonna lie. That is what we're gonna be talking about in this video. If you guys end up enjoying it, like and subscribe to the channel. My current goal is 30,000 subscribers. But yeah, without further ado, let's dive right into it. Alright, so the first thing that I want to talk about is gonna be the updates. Because that is probably the main reason why so many people are quitting this game. So many people are like, stop playing this game. And that is because the updates are kind of just rinse and repeat. It's almost the same thing every single time. We can expect the meta to change a little bit, some new Shiitais or something to be added, a new weapon, and that's relatively what they add every single update. And it has been like that for basically the last 2 months. This Type Soul has almost been out for 2 months now, and it seems like relatively every single update is kind of the same. They'll maybe add a new essence, you know, a new Ultra Still or something, and then, you know, we're just back to the same game with a slightly shifted meta. And if you don't like playing ranked or clan wars or anything like that, there's just nothing for you to do because they really haven't added any big content. Now, Hellverse is apparently on the way and almost done, but even that's supposed to be a PvE game mode, which sounds cool, but it will probably only be fun for like 2 weeks. Unless if they keep updating it as the time goes on, but if they just add it and don't really update it, it'll probably be fun for like 2 weeks and everyone will stop playing it. It kind of just depends how they do it. That's just my opinion. But yeah, in my opinion, the game is just kind of getting boring because it's kind of rinse and repeat updates. You know, every single update, we're getting slightly more small content, like a new Shiitai or something that usually releases completely brain dead and everyone abuses it. And then they hard nerf it and everyone spins off and goes back to what they used before. It's kind of like the Type Soul cycle, if you will. Basically, they will release something completely broken and then just hard nerf it. They've basically been doing this for the last 2 months, and basically everyone knows that that's what they're doing. For example, like the Aizen one, Duality is still pretty strong, but the Aizen one, I believe, was just hard gutted, like right after it came out. Same with Benahime, and basically everything else. So yeah, that's kind of the current state of Type Soul right now. It's just boring. Unless if you grind ranked, unless if you grind clan wars. I know a lot of YouTubers have quit. Some still record the game, but they definitely don't play it unless they're live streaming. It's fun if you like want to progress a new build, but there's no real reason to progress a new build because you only need like 1 slot in this game. So yeah, in my opinion, the current state of Type Soul is just a little boring. The balancing is a little bit better. You know, the game is fairly balanced right now. I don't really know any builds that are like too broken. But at the same time, unless if you're playing clan wars or ranked, then the game is just not that fun. Not really that fun, which isn't surprising. It's the same thing that happened to Type Soul last time that it came out. The initial release was fun for about a month or 2 until everyone realized that it was just kind of, you know, fighting people over and over again. So maybe Hellverse will save the game. Maybe not. We'll kind of just have to wait and see. But I do hope that they add more content because in my opinion, without Hellverse, the game is just kind of boring. Because there really is nothing to do. You know, people liked playing ranked for the first like month, first 2 weeks. But people can really only play ranked for so long. I know majority of my friends list has quit the game and kind of went to that new Attack on Titan game because there's just actual content inside that game. So yeah, maybe Hellverse will save the game. The balancing seems fine in this game right now. It's just kind of the only thing to do really inside this game right now is play ranked or clan wars or go boss raid someone. It's kind of been that way since it came out as well. 2 months ago, that was all that there really was to do as well. There is more like small content, like there's ultra skills and stuff inside the game now. But yeah, it's relatively stayed the same other than the small content like new Shiitais and stuff like that. So hopefully we get some actual content in the game. If you guys have any video ideas, feel free to leave them down inside the comments down below. But don't be surprised if it's kind of just NPC content while we wait for updates, like the best builds and things like that. I'll probably start playing other games. Maybe I'll try out that Attack on Titan game. Maybe I'll play more sorcery. We'll kind of just have to wait and see. because type soul is definitely getting a little boring now. You know, we're almost 2 months into the game. Most games don't even survive that long. I'm surprised that it still has as much players as it does. So yeah, you know, the game is just doing the process that any game has. You know, when you only really have PvP content, it gets boring after a month or 2 months. So it's really not that surprising, but you guys can feel free to have your own thoughts in the comments. That's it for me. If you guys ended up enjoying it, like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys inside the next one. Peace.